Let's get our benching. We have someone that has volunteered today in the gym currently. He's going to bench 495 once I get done.
It's a good thing I'm getting ready to leave.
He's going to bench 495 as soon as I get done.
All right.
So.
Don't believe the hype.
It's going to happen. I feel it. I believe it.
You believe a lot of things.
I can feel it in my bones.
They're old.
I have pretty strong bones. I consume a lot of calcium.
That statement is very true. That is the truest statement that you said so far.
What's up, everybody?
Too much triceps.
Yeah, 2 Fairlights. It's all over. All right, let's grab all of this. No, it definitely was. What's up, Alex? What's up, Eric? Who else we got in here? So Ray, Tyler, what's up, everybody? Why does it look zoomed in? So you're doing push today. Right?
Push every day?
Huh?
Push every day?
I do. I mean, you in particular.
No, I'm pushing this today.
What you doing with the tricep ropes?
34 hours.
But you could bench today.
No, I'm not.
Nice, Alex. We're about to find out, sorry, won't we? It's normally Wednesdays, but any day we feel good, Saray, we go for it. So I feel decent. Well, what's up, Michael? But I didn't do a lot yesterday, as you guys know, because this place was locked up because the little reader was down. But what's up, little life? Start doing singles. Let's climb up, see how we feel. All right, 225, 245, 65, and then we'll decide what we're gonna do. What's up, Joshua? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we managed to get pretty much our entire workout short of our deadlift squats at the end that we do in 40 minutes, which is solid time. If nothing else, that proves I can do cardio. I don't want to, but I can. How's it going, Abigail? Welcome to the stream. All right, so that's some more weight. So far, feeling good. So far, feeling good. No. So you're never going to see me do any kind of like movements other than bench to warm up for bench. Partially because the best way to warm up for bench is just lighter bench press, in my opinion. And then the other part of that is also I am constantly doing the movements you would commonly consider warm-up movements all day, right? So working with clients, you're going to do those things 3, 4, 5 times a day sometimes. So I'm constantly moving those muscle groups and stretching out those areas all throughout the day. So I'm not ever in a state where I've just been sedentary for the day. Does that make sense? All right. That's good, Eric. Let me grab some plates, guys. I'll be right back. All right. Nice, Nathan. Good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm very, very mobile with my clients. Constantly moving around all day. All day. So, my warm-up sets, you guys have seen it enough times to know at this point. It's almost universally the same, but you guys notice there's a slight difference tonight where we're doing heavier singles climbing rather than a triple and a double. So,
I show you something, but I thought about you on long distance running, so you would not be interested.
Longest distance run I've ever done. I had a stomach flu this one time.
No, never mind. Never mind. No. The Spartan races are coming to
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope, not even a little bit.
The Spartan races are coming to South Carolina, so I thought about, maybe I can get in some decent shape before they get here. They'll be here in November. I think I got time.
Is there a bench press event in the Spartan race?
No, there's never a bench press. It's all endurance.
Why would I want to go if there's no bench
Yeah,
press?
that's what, when I thought about it, I was like, no, he would never do that. He would never do that.
Have you joined the 5K?
Is it on a Saturday?
I don't know. I'm not going.
Of course
There's no
not.
bench press on the
Of course
5K.
not. Of course not. I don't know why I asked.
Woo! All right, guys. Feeling okay today. Feeling okay today. What's up, Moss? All right. Oh. We got 325 on here, guys. Give me like 30 seconds, let the blood start flowing, okay? I don't know if today's a PR attempt day or not. Doesn't feel bad so far. Wednesday was my goal, but if we feel really good today, we will. If we feel really good today, we will, of course. But we didn't get our proper warm-up on Monday either, so I'm kind of like split on that. Monday was a very odd day. Bryn! Is Bryn here? Did I see Bryn? Hey, Bryn, what's up? All right. I'm waiting for my pre-workout to kick in too. It just feels like it's not kicking in as fast.
My crack hasn't hit the bloodstream yet.
Lower quality this time.
Got it from Red Bank. Well, yeah, I'm thinking about it.
They use in a store brand, the Equate brand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what is it called?
The NyQuil
Yeah.
and stuff?
They use a good Tylenol brand, you know?
Call it quick sleep. But yeah, they got a 5K, a 10K, and a 21K.
That's way more Ks than I want to do. They have a 1K?
Yeah.
The bench
Yeah, I
press
think
after?
for the kids.
For the kids?
I think for the kids.
It's alright. A big chaperone for 1K. I'm gonna walk as well.
Technically, you can walk them.
Still don't want to do it.
You can walk them.
I have a limited amount of steps I'm allowed to do every day. So
How do you have a minimum amount of steps?
a maximum, it's a maximum. If I exceed more than 1,000 steps a day, I have to, you're good, you should, you had to buy in like DLC.
Alright.
Woo! That's gonna be part of GTA 6. All right, let's add some more weight, guys. All right. The vacation was great, Brent. I appreciate you asking. I'm doing okay, Pablo. But yeah, to answer the question from earlier, appreciate it, Dawson. What's up, Mac? But the next question, I have a full-time strength coach. That's what I do for a living. So, is it 200? No, it's not 200 kilos. We're working freedom units here. It's 335. Do you know what 335 in freedom units is in kilos?
Even this freedom unit, steak meat, it's gotta be right on the edge of 6. Someone do it with the drive.
Someone said 135 kilo.
Wait, what?
Someone said it's 135 kilo. Doesn't sound right to me though.
135 kilos to pounds, right?
Just take 335.
335.
Yeah.
738
What?
and a half pounds.
No. It's 335 pounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, not 335 kilo.
oh, my bad.
Is that what you bench tonight?
No. 151, yeah.
151 kilo? 151 kilo.
You get, honestly, if you round up,
We round up. 152.
alright.
We round
It's
up.
like 151.953, so yeah.
Yeah. All right. Whoa. Appreciate it. Ooh. All right, 340. $495 is great. Yeah, we'll get there. $495 is in the eventualities for sure. We got to get over this 470 hump that we've been beating on for like almost 3 weeks now, I think. But we know why that happened, so it's all good. We adjust come back, do our thing. That vacation and that vacation planning and prepping took a lot out of me that week. So. But we're back. We're back in it. We're full blow. We almost missed yesterday because the gym door wouldn't open. We got over a 470 deadlift. We're deadlifting. I'm debating on whether or not we deadlift tonight, guys, because we didn't deadlift last night. But if we deadlift tonight, we have to deadlift 2 days back to back. So, hold on. It didn't, but I missed deadlift yesterday because I had to go across town because these doors were down. Did you want to say hello?
No.
Sure.
Yep.
They talk about you all the time.
I doubt it.
Oh, wait, you want to go on the bench?
No, it's above my weight class.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
I'm sure about it. You can do it.
Okay. I believe.
0%.
Everybody believes. The whole stream, do you believe in it?
I don't even know, but don't care.
But like, you know when Goku made like the spirit bomb and he had to collect everybody's power to help him do it?
Yeah.
It's like that. You don't let Goku down?
I don't know him either. I owe him nothing.
I mean, if you want to let Goku down, that's up to you. They're saying you can do it. I believe in that guy. This is legitimate things.
I'll give my faith to Piccolo, who's a better dad.
That's fair. I feel like he became like a nanny at some point. They're like, hey, we're gonna like not have him do like cool stuff anymore. He's just gonna be a nanny for a while.
Yep. Just sit there and make mine. Teeth like you can do better.
He's not going to. You let Goku down. It's okay.
I don't love him.
They believe in you.
I don't care. They won a lot for peer pressure campaign. Some of them might have been.
Woo! We're gonna put more weight on, guys. All right, we got 15, 25, 35, 40, 45. Let's do 50. Let's add another 2.5 aside. Let me put this back on. I'm ready to get this other PR in the tank. I'll feel a lot better mentally once I have it. We get these moments though. We're gonna have these moments. We're gonna have these weeks, 2-week periods where it happens. It happens. Can't let it get in your head. Yeah, no. Nothing's gonna bother me. I think the longest I've ever had a plateau on the bench was, I think we talked about this. I can't remember exactly what we decided it was, but it was a month, probably a month or a little bit over a month. It was the longest plateau I ever had where I didn't make any progression. No, I'd say a little over a month because I got sick at one point and it knocked me down like 30 pounds on the bench. But yeah, just the beard is red. So Eric, a lot of the time plateaus at some point become mental. Like I definitely think there's a couple of times where we could have done the 370 just fine. I think a lot of it for me right now is just the mental part because it's been 3 weeks. We'll say 3 weeks. It's been about 3 weeks since we hit a PR, so I think that's the mental part of it. But the other part of that is going to be figuring out why you're not moving, right? And there's always going to be like, for me, it's mostly like just like deciding what muscle group to target a little bit harder to help push me over that plateau. So,
Do you skateboard?
I did a long time ago.
Next challenge.
I've seen it.
Don't do it.
It looks doable. I'll tell you the hardest part about that is going to be the kickflip part. I don't know that I can kickflip right now. You guys ever seen that guy that kickflips while deadlifting or in squatting at the same time? I think we've talked about the video on stream before. If I could kickflip still, it'd be doable. Probably not with the same level of weight. I've never tested it. I don't know what the difference would be. So. If the weights are fake, he wouldn't be denying the attempt at the bench. That's my proof, all right? You should come bench this to prove to them that the weights are real.
As much as I would love to,
I'm not gonna like leave it on you for long.
I don't trust that.
Why? When have I ever been proven untrustworthy thus far?
Google reviews.
As a false review.
Google reviews. No one lies on the internet.
No one lies on the internet. I need to start my own Wikipedia page. Need to get to it before anybody else does so I can put like some outlander stuff in there. See you later.
Yeah.
I don't think he's camera shy. Someone said you're camera shy. I've seen him bench like 405 for reps.
Lying on the internet. Literally.
He does that on a regular basis. Every time I turn the camera off, he comes over and he knocks out like seven reps at 450. It's crazy work. It's crazy work.
What?
Huh?
Why are you lying?
That's canon now. They believe it.
That's not true.
They don't know that.
He was on the forum with somebody.
You won't even get on camera. Who are they going to believe, me or you? Just saying. It's true, yes. Halfway true.
Yeah, okay.
You got 315 in the tank right now. I believe.
Tank is empty.
I got some pre-workout for that.
It's gonna take like 20 minutes to kick in. I'm not staying up till 10 in the morning. So I have to get up at like 5. Could have just ripped the can of Celsius for that. Actually, pretty fucking powerful.
Celsius?
Yeah.
I don't know that I've ever had a Celsius.
I think it's the B12 and keep the metabolism boosting and get your energy going.
You mix one with a Red Bull.
That sounds like a heart attack.
Really gets you rolling.
Something's gonna roll alright. Fucking ambulance is gonna roll. Damn sure that.
They're gonna roll over,
I don't know
gonna
why
be a
you're
can of
sitting
Red Bull
there
and a
like
can
you
of Celsius
think
next to
I'm
each
coming
other.
over
Like,
there.
let's see what happens here.
I don't know why you're sitting there like you think I'm gonna lay down on that bench and do it. It's not happening.
I set it up for you.
That's fine. No, you set it up for yourself. You're coming back down.
Maybe I wasn't ready to come down yet.
Put some more weight on there. 4 or 5. Go for it.
I'm doing skull crushes right now. So.
I don't think that's right. I'm about to say, I think you're gonna have to scoot down a little bit more there, buddy.
Well, I start from here. I do it over the bar,
Okay.
and then I loop it back up and around.
Okay. Ginger Daddy has done it again.
It's not gonna stick. I'm gonna get it on a t-shirt. I'm
I'm
gonna get it on
telling
a
you, you just
t-shirt.
need that face with the glasses and then Ginger on top, Daddy on the bottom. I'm telling you, it'll work.
For some reason, I feel like people will purchase it and it'll upset me. Because I know people are gonna be walking around this t-shirt.
You gotta get it put on a billboard somewhere.
That happens sometimes, Eric.
You do the shirt, it also has like the Superman face with the curl at the top, Ginger Daddy versus Superman. I'm telling you, it's hell.
He does lift.
You gotta build up the lore.
I promise, he doesn't just come in here to talk to me. It seems that way, I know.
That's crazy.
But he does lift. He does lift
I
things.
would say show them my numbers, but they've been erased.
They did erase the numbers.
They've erased the numbers. Well, my one rep for bench is 275, max deadlift is 505, and my one rep on squat is 455.
Someone's asking me an orange shirt on. He doesn't have an orange shirt on, though. That's
I
an
must
odd-
have saw the guy before me.
Did he have an orange shirt on?
It wasn't.
Not the same guy. Not the same guy.
Yeah, no, I didn't cross in front of the camera. I'm smarter than that. There were people looking for me.
Yeah, no, there was one night, actually. Someone really wanted to know where you were located. I gave them all of your information. I'm not sure why they haven't shown up yet.
Because I told them about my Second Amendment rights. There's a very thin buffer zone that I still give 1 foot off the property. I just shut off all my cameras.
Oh, Lord.
Then I go and grease my neighbor's palms. And your cameras didn't work.
I just greased the driveway so when they try and get up the... Yeah, plenty of time.
You have an incline?
You ever seen that, was it the picture of how to stop zombies from getting in your house? Just put like treadmills all the way down around the outside?
I did see that.
It's pretty great. Pretty great.
Yeah, until the treadmills don't work anymore.
What happened to treadmills?
Sooner or later, the bearings are gonna go bad.
They have plenty of time to prep.
Okay.
All right. Just let me know if you want in on the 315.
No, I'm good. I'm going home.
But you could.
We gotta find a source of protein for tonight.
Dairy.
What am I doing? Oh, wait. I'm gonna take you up on the offer. The only places that are open that might have milk are gas stations, and I'm not drinking gas station milk.
There's plenty of farms around here. Just farm your sleep. Get you like a little Dasani bottle.
No. No.
It's fresh. Just make sure you get the right cows.
Nope. Yeah. Goodbye, everybody. On that note.
That's just 315.
I chose the wrong cow. Clearly, it was on purpose. Because I don't see how you mix both up, you know. One udder versus goddamn, like, what, 6? Yeah. I'm just a predator for that.
All right. That was our third rep at 315 tonight. We got a few more of those. We're feeling good this week. So. What happened now? Even if that was my IP, all right? This is a public gym, and I'm very easy to look up. I'm sponsored by the gym. It's not hard. It's Barbell's gym. It's not hard to figure out where I work out. We might do some tonight. We did Viking press last night, standing, so we're gonna do seated tonight. Oh no, I'll decide. But we did Viking last night, which is a standing static press. So. All right, let's grab this. Viking press is a machine. You're in a static press position here, right? Plates loaded up on the side. It starts right about chin level. You just have a straight press. It's just a machine that's used for like military style pressing. You have different angles on the handles and stuff. So, all right. I appreciate it, Logan. So what's that? We got a 3, we got a double, a single, and a double. So that makes 5 reps. We're gonna get 2 more 315 presses tonight. I think I'm gonna go not wide, but I'm gonna go just slightly wider than I normally do on these next 2. Just play around with it a little bit. Just play around with it a little bit. I don't think I've been 5'2" since like middle school. I might not even have been 5'2" then. I'm 5'11" for those of you unaware. How you doing, NATO? Now the weight isn't accurate anymore, but it was accurate probably the last time we talked about it, or last time you asked, or you were here for that. But I do remember your name though, obviously. All right, that's rep number 6. We got 1 more rep at 315 to do tonight. We're gonna do a Larson press. No, we might pause it. I haven't decided yet. We might pause the last rep. Either that or Larson press it. 5,000 calories a day. Everything's going good. How you doing, NATO? Yeah, I'm 5'11", 180. I might be 183 right now. Who knows? I haven't weighed since before my vacation. So I ate mostly steak on vacation though. We went to a buffet that does like, it's like a seafood buffet that does all you can eat like crab, all you can eat steak, all you can eat all kinds of stuff, right? And I don't eat a lot of seafood. I don't eat any seafood. So I did all beef. So my entire plate was just beef. Prime rib and like beef tenderloin. Lordy Lord, natural NATO, natural. But yeah, it was good. Pricey restaurant, not terrible, but you know, wasn't terrible price wise. And for all you can eat crab and all you can, hey, Kevin, welcome back. How you been? Kevin? It's good to see you. I've been wondering where you at. Appreciate the support. I've been wondering where you were at. Welcome back. You're always welcome here, Kevin. 100%. Kevin's always killing it. Kevin's always killing it. This next rep is for Kevin. We'll do a pause rep for Kevin. 315 paused on the chest. All right? 315 paused on the chest. Yep. Kevin. Boom. Woo! There you go, Kevin. Appreciate the support. 1 rep for Kevin. we got arms to do next, guys. Arms to do next. Martin was here recently. I haven't seen him. I don't think I saw him yesterday, but we had a short stream. We went up to 350 tonight, NATO. We went up to 350 tonight. We did cables yesterday. What am I doing? We did cables yesterday. We got to do, let's see. Let's do preacher curls tonight. Let's do preacher curls tonight. I am starting to sweat, guys. Mind you, pretty bad. So, whew. You guys know I'm not a big fan of sweating. We are going to do a physique show a little bit later, guys. So we're going to get this set started, though. We will do a physique show. That'll allow me to stop sweating as well. So, got to keep all my hydration in. Got to keep all my hydration in. All right, let's grab this. What do we got on here right now? Hey, Kevin, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Wow, that's awesome, man. It's been so long since you've been in here. I'm super happy to have you back, boss. Much appreciated. Oh yeah, Kevin's awesome. Kevin's an OG, so Kevin's been here since like January when we started. I think Kevin was probably one of the first people in the stream. He was definitely one of our first members. But Kevin's been around since before we were even like partnered with YouTube. Kevin's been here for a while. Mossberger members, Mossberger's been here a while, so you just talking about your left bicep or your right bicep, Mossberg 142. So we use freedom units. All right. All right. Let's grab this. And then we're going to go do some shouldies. No, we use the units we do because that's what they use in the U.S. The U.S. uses pounds, miles. It's what we learned in school generally. We learned both, to be fair. We learned both in the U.S. I learned both units of measurement, but we use imperial. So whee! Yeah, 100%, Kevin. That was before I had any of this extra stuff going on. That was before we were partnered, or before I even knew how to do a stream properly. I was just kind of showing up. we were required in school to learn both, but it's really difficult to find anywhere in the U.S. that uses anything but pounds. As far as weight measurements. So, see, the good thing about my lifts though, Wyvern, Alexis, is that my lifts sound heavy in imperial and metric. So I don't care if you figure it out in stone, all right? All right. All right, let's grab this real quick. All right, let's grab this real quick. That's 170. 170. If you're really interested in the kilos, it's 77 kilo. It makes them feel fancy when they use kilos, that's why. Makes them feel fancy when they use kilos. All right, we're gonna max the block out. We are gonna do a physique show probably right after we do our curls. Well, we're doing shoulders, I think. Try and get some shoulder activation in the shot. See how we're doing as far as front of shoulder development. So, I appreciate it, Alex. We do everything in pounds. If you want to know the conversion, it's 2.2 pounds per kilo. So I weigh 180 pounds, which is approximately like 81 kilo. I use the conversion off the brick here. I use the conversion off the brick here. All right, we do have about 95 kilo, 96 kilo on here right now, or 210 pounds, all right? 210 pounds. Because I like lifting heavy objects. Yeah, I can say, Kevin, that I wasn't a big fan of learning conversions personally. All right, give me 1 second. Yeah. Let's get one more of those. Whoo-wee! Let's do shouldies. Let's do shouldies, guys. It's shoulders time. I don't know the size of my arms in inches. I don't really measure my arms. Yes, I am natty. Kilo is it's not perfect math, it's not perfect measurement, but it's 2.2 pounds per kilo. I'm all good, V. I'm all good. Promise I'm solid. We're about to do shoulders, Tom. About to do shoulders. I appreciate it, Kevin. I appreciate it. All right, we're going to do a physique show. See what we're looking like on the bulk. You guys know how the bulk goes. And then we're going to do dumbbell press. So I will be right back. Yeah. All right, so physique's looking pretty good on the bulk, guys. We didn't eat quite as much on vacation because we were pretty busy. We're out in the sun, so I look a little bit tanner on the shoulders, even though I'm still pretty pale. But everything's looking good. Of course, still natty, just eating a lot, So, but that's what, you know, but that's what good nutrition will do for you, right? That's what good nutrition will do for you. I appreciate it, Alex. All right, let's go ahead and grab. Hey, I appreciate the extra support, Kevin. I do. All right, let's grab the dumbbells real quick. We're gonna start with 55s. Yep. Yep. Felt good, felt good. It's feeling good today. Yeah, Kevin's a huge supporter, It's great, it's great. It's been a big supporter the entire time the channel's been live. So since we started the lives, essentially. I wouldn't be surprised if he was in on our first live, to be honest. So, him, Mossberg, Jay, Rich Guy's been here a long time. Michael, you've been here a long time too. The only one we haven't seen in a while is BitBoy. BitBoy's been gone a while. I don't know where BitBoy's at, but hopefully we'll see BitBoy again one day. He was our OG mod. So, all right, let's grab 65, 70? Let's grab 70, right? Hey, Bryn, there's Bryn. Bryn's been here a long time too. Bryn's one of our OGs. Bryn's my powerlifting coach. For those of you that guys don't know, Bryn benches right around like 500 kilo. So, yeah. 520. My bad, Brent. I'm sorry. Let's go. Yep. 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 Woo! Let's go. Woo! Doubt it. Doubt it. What's up, Cowboy? Cowboy's been here a long time too, Alex. Navi. We don't do that. So I like to sweat like a lot on the bench and then I just leave it there for the next person. Every night. Yeah, gotta get a woo in, right? 5'11", I'm 5'11". I am 5'11". Woo-wee! Yeah, you be here, 100%. Always bulking, Demi. But yeah, we're bulking right now. Everything's going good with the bulk. We still have visible abs for the most part. They're not as visible as when I'm leaner, but you know. I've seen like the first, like a good bit of the first season of 1,000 Pound Sisters, Bryn. It got a little repetitive, but definitely interesting. Like I got nothing to do for a day TV. You know what I'm saying? A lot, V. I can do a lot of push-ups. That show is a catastrophe. Yes. So much has gone on with that show since it started, though. It's hard for me to watch shows like that, seeing them actively destroying their bodies. mostly for entertainment purposes at this point, right? And I believe that show out of all of them does a little bit better with trying to push them to actually do better. I think that a lot of the shows try and dramatize it a little bit and try and keep them, making mistakes for at least a little while, in my opinion. Like I won't name any shows in particular, but there's a lot of weight loss shows out there that I feel like they are intentionally trying to put obstacles in their way to make better TV. So I won't name any shows, but I do think there's a few out there that do it. 1,000-pound roommates. All right, let's grab this last set of dumbbells. We're gonna grab these 95s for 3. Yep. Ah. Yep. 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 Ooh. Felt good. And I always hope that they do really well, mind you. I've gotten so used to seeing, hold on. I've gotten so used to seeing those shows, like, they never seem to do well, like 99% of the time. And those shows have the resources available. If they were actually trying to help them, they could. There's no reason those shows shouldn't be providing them with dietitians, at least a nutritionist and a coach. They should be supplying them with, a lot of the amount of money those shows make. They could help those people actually make a difference in their lives, learn why they're doing what they're doing, and not just record them failing. The ones that don't fail tend to already have a grasp on why they are where they are. The ones that don't usually don't do well. And the reason why is because they're not getting educated on what to do. They're just being told. And if you don't know why you're doing it, it makes it 10 times harder to do it. So, because you're like, oh, it can't hurt if I mess up once. Yes, it can. 100% it can and will. All right. Rows are next. We already benched, twins. Yep, we already benched. We're doing a PR attempt tomorrow, twins. How you doing? I appreciate it, Xavier. All right. Slap some weight on. Yes, Kevin. So to give you guys a little bit of an insight, right? A little bit of an insight in my world of work, right? So in my line of work, I'm constantly working with people that are looking for, changes in their body, right? So everybody has a goal when they come to work with me, generally. I've never had someone come in with no idea what they want to accomplish. Even if they don't know how to dictate what they want to do, you can usually figure it out, right? But it's teaching them why what they're doing is going to help them get there and stay there is 10 times more important than getting them there even, right? So, well, I say not than getting there, but getting them started with the process, right? So I can give you a workout, I can give you a diet, and I can tell you go do these things, and they will work, right? Here's your diet, here's your workout, go do it, you'll lose 20 pounds. Go do it, you'll gain 10 pounds of muscle. Go do it, your bench will go up 20 pounds. I can do those things, right? But it's only gonna work until they decide that, oh, well, a little bit, if I can change a little bit here, I can do a little bit more here, I can eat a little bit different here. If they don't know why they're doing it, they'll find reasons why they can change it, right? They'll find something online when they're researching what they're doing. There's so much stuff out there. They will change something for either comfort purposes or they don't think it's that big a deal. But if you teach them why,
not only will it help them stay on track, but it'll also reduce the likelihood that they will do something that'll break the cycle of good things that they're doing. So if they're dieting, and then they go out one weekend and they just know they've been on a diet, they don't know why they do it the way they do it, and all of a sudden they binge. They've broken that cycle and now they feel bad. That's a mental hit regardless, right? You're like, man, I messed up and I gained a pound of weight, and then they backtrack, they roll back down that hill a bit. The problem is even if you catch yourself, now you gain 3 pounds or 4 pounds during that backtrack, 5 pounds, 10 pounds. And now you're like, it might as well not even do it. It took me a month to take off 10 pounds. Why am I even gonna try anymore? And that's where the cycle breaks and they have to do it all over again next year or whenever they get their next bout of motivation. And that's why teaching is just as important as doing. All right, now that I'm done with my rant, I'm sorry. Let me pull this bar a couple times. Yep. Whoop. Moved a little too fast. Why does that feel so weird? Something's not right. Something's not right. No, it's fine. Maybe I just gripped it weird. This side felt like significantly lighter, like I'm talking about like 10 pounds lighter than that side. And I don't understand why. Maybe it's all in my head. Maybe it just felt that way. No, I have it this height for a reason. But that side flew up like 3 times as fast as this side. And I don't understand it because I have the same plate on both sides. So. Yeah, and so a lot of coaches don't take the time to talk to their clients as well, which is a so this is where personal training gets really, really advanced. So if you're in this field or if you've ever worked with a trainer, talk to your trainer, tell them why you're doing the things you're doing. So here's where personal trainers fail 99% of the time, or coaches in general. They don't figure out what the original motive, not the current motive, but the original motive behind the weight loss, right? What caused, or behind the gain or the loss that they want to reverse, right? So what caused them to gain weight in the first place? One of the first questions I ask all of my clients when they want to lose weight is, what was your most comfortable body weight? When were you the most comfortable with your body weight, right? Same thing for my weight gain clients. When were you the most comfortable with your body? And they'll tell you, in high school, I was 170 and I felt amazing, right? And that's when you have to be, okay, what changed? What changed between now and then? Why did you go from 170 where you are now? And what can we do to change the things that caused that? Because if you don't find those things, you don't change them, you're not helping anybody long term. Give me 1 second, guys. I think we have someone coming in. Ugh. You're not changing anything long term if you're not figuring out the reason why it triggered their problem in the first place. Did they gain weight? Well, they were, from work. Was it a mental health problem? So. There's a lot of things that you kind of have to tackle as a trainer. And you're like, that's not what training's about. Training's about making them lose weight or gain muscle. It's not. It is, but it isn't, right? You are someone's therapist at the same time. How's it going?
What's up, brother?
What's up?
You alright?
Ain't doing bad. How you doing?
I'm alright.
Yeah, you're training. When you're training somebody, it's a 2-tiered item, right? So there's a relationship you build with your clientele that is going to be imperative to them being comfortable to disclose things to you that'll help them further their progression. And then you have the physical side of things. That side's easy, right? That you can learn from a book. The other thing you can't. All right. Yeah. Whew. All right. You seem very angry. What are you upset about? Deepish? What are you upset about? Explain. Well, he's had some block messages too. He's been going on about something about my receptors. He's angry about something. Yeah, and that's something that's tough to. I'm glad you were able to work through that, Bryn. That's awesome, because a lot of people struggle with that. I've always said that the day you walk into the gym and start lifting weights is the day that you develop body dysmorphia. Like, it's almost instantaneous. As soon as you see progress, you're never going to want anything less than more progress, right? So I don't care if it's the biggest, best bodybuilder, the strongest power lifter. I don't care, what level they compete at, how they look. I would be willing to bet almost every one of them look in the mirror. There's probably an exception to the rule, but almost every one of them look in the mirror in the morning or some point during the week and are like, man, I could do better, right? There's always, I could do better. It's just, it comes with the territory. Like Mossberg with his 35-inch arms. He probably wants 37-inch arms. I appreciate it, twins. How's it going? Yep. These mirrors at the gym, they throw you off. I'm telling you, they're there for a reason. Also swimming, not my gig, Bryn. You can keep that. not my gig. I can swim. I choose not to. I did swim a little bit over the vacation. I did get in the pool with the kids, but I'm not a big fan of swimming. So that's one thing that's kind of tough for people is the scale. A lot of people hate the scale, and that's fair. You never really learn to like the scale. It's more you learn to tolerate the tool itself. But I usually recommend depending on the client, some of my clients, I'm okay with them, weighing in daily, every other day if they want to. And then there's clients that I recommend against it, right? Just depending on where their head's at with their training. I might have them weigh in once a week, once every other week. So. I'm natural, Dipesh. I'm natural. So it's not an issue I'm going to have to deal with. He made the comment earlier that I was taking it was blocked, but he made the comment earlier that I was taking very specific types of anabolics to make myself look natural. It's a lot of effort. I don't put that kind of effort into things like that. Why would I care to lie that much? Tempest, it's all about calorie intake and eating lean. No one likes that's the classic what you're gonna hear every time someone talks about fat loss, and it's because it's real. If your diet's not correct, no matter how much you work out, you're not gonna be able to outpace it, and it sucks. But I mean, you could potentially outwork it to some extent, but there is a certain level where it just becomes impossible. Like who was let me not forget who it was. There was a YouTuber recently that did a video 10,000 calories in, 10,000 calories out, or something along those lines. So he ate 10,000 calories and then tried to burn 10,000 the next day. Can someone tell me who it was? Because I wanna give them credit if someone knows who that is. So. Who was that video? I'll have to look it up later. I'll have to look it up later and put it in Discord. But yeah, and long story short, they didn't do it successfully. They couldn't burn the 10,000 calories. Eric the Electric, I haven't seen that one. Will Tennyson. Will Tennyson, that's who did it. I want to say it was Will Tennyson. Appreciate that, Saray. See you, Martin. Appreciate you being here, Martin. We were talking about you earlier, Martin, before you got here. We were asking where you were at. Yeah, Will Tennyson, that's who it was. I like his content. I'm a fan of his content. I haven't seen everything he does, but he seems to always have some. He's very engaging with his content, so he knows how to make content and make it enjoyable to watch. That's like a key for me. Like, yeah, I need some kind of engaging topic going on, you know? I appreciate it. Oh yeah, he's strong. All right, let's get another shot of these. So you said Matt Stoney, yeah. So the competitive eater, dude's ridiculous. What was it? He's done like, was it a 10,000 calories worth of ramen noodles in like 15 minutes or something? Some nutty, like 100 cheeseburgers in 10 minutes. Have a go, Martin. Yeah, it's crazy how much food he consumes. It's not my elbow, it's the little things. Let's go grab my milk, guys. So did anybody ever confirm or like confirm that he actually planned all of that out the way he did? Unknown. I've been challenged to those things in the past. I have a feeling you're not being legitimate, Unknown. I'll tell you what, Unknown. You do the first 5, and I'll do 10 pull-ups for the other 15. How does that sound? You donate 5, and then for the other 15, I'll do 10 pull-ups. Because I've been burned a few times. You're not going to. They never do. The people that come in with the challenges, like I'd say 9 times out of 10 don't actually live up to it. We've had a few though that surprised us. So Exactly. Because I'm a man of my word. I'll do what I say I'll do. So I'm a man of my word. I'll do exactly what I tell you I'll do. So have a good one, Tempest. Appreciate you being here. Uh, 305 was on that racer. Well, the first, I said 10 Bryn, to be fair, but I have a feeling he's not going to do the 5. So I'd be down for 20 for 20. I'd be down for a dollar for rep. I could get 20 pull-ups in, 100%. 20 pull-ups does not scare me. All right. My bench is 365 current. Next. No thank you, next. We're already benched today. You can scroll back to the start of the stream. We did 350 tonight. We did 350 tonight for the giggles. All right. I mean, you asked what the block had, right? That's what the block has. Obviously, it's a tricep extension, right? So it's on a cable system. There's a mechanical advantage to be had, but you gotta account for those kind of things. But that's what the brick reads. That's what the brick reads. So yeah. We already did a physique show, Sam. Ugh. Yeah, that's what's on the block, Racer. Do you not believe that's what's on the block? Is that your problem? Hold on. I don't know why you guys think I would lie about something like that. There you go. The fake 225 with two different plates. Yeah, and also I brought the same plates to competition as well. Brought the same plates to competition with me. All right. Also, you know, had new plates made for the other 2 gyms as well that look different, just to be sure that I had multiple types. And machines don't lie either. Ain't no fake plates here. Ain't no fake plates here. Yeah, I'm just built like that. So here's the crazy part about the fake weight comments we get. over the past 3 days, I've worked out at 3 different gyms. 3 different gyms, right? With 3 different plates. Actually, there's 3 different plates on the bar right now. Like style-wise, they're all 45s. So we've worked out with 6 different plate variations over the last 3 days. Actually 7, because there's 2 at the other gym, 2 plate variations at the other gym. Worked with 7 different variations style-wise of plate over the last 3 days. 4 days. I don't know if you guys think that, do you guys understand how much fake plates cost? To buy 7 variations up to 400 or 500 pounds worth of plates and carry them around with me. It would be not only not ideal as far as logistics, but also ridiculous as far as cost association. So, yeah, my eyes are trash, so. No, my grip's fine. Yeah, it'd be a very expensive endeavor. All right, I'm gonna grab some more weight, guys. What is going on now? So here's the other part that throws that throws that theory out the window is all my numbers have been done in competition. So all of my numbers have been done in competition. What's up, OG? Don't spam. So, no, this is easy weight. Yes, there's a Jefferson Majestic. We're not doing that with this one. Take as long as I want. I'll take as long as I want. Oh, this is easy work, Robert. This is easy work. Yeah, there's no reason to rush. Not tonight. We got plenty of time tonight. We got a squat tonight, too. My back's perfectly fine. I appreciate it, though, Racer. I appreciate it, though.
Plate sound's always a great sound, isn't it, Alex? Little gym ASMR, you know? What's up, Susanna? What was what sound? You're talking about the plates? It shook your walls. Oh, look, I can't do anything about the plates, all right? They make noise. That was probably my notification. Sometimes, some of my notifications that I don't realize are going to make noise. I mute things that I know about, but sometimes applications make noises. Appreciate you being here, Mossberg. Oh, you gotta go do curls, maintain the 35-inch arms, so. All right, 455 real quick. 455 real quick, guys. Yep. Let's go. Ah, felt good. Easy work. Belt was a little tight though. We're supposed to be deadlifting tonight either, so there's that. Yeah, well, we need heavier than that this week. I appreciate all the compliments, but we need heavier than that this week. Late, 12 o'clock, a little after 12. That didn't feel bad though. That felt pretty good for 455 on our first deadlifting session for the week. So we need heavier though. We need heavier. So we do. We are going to throw in a drop set on this. We're going to start adding in a couple of drop sets. So. Ugh. So I think we're gonna go back to 405 and hit it for like, I don't know, 3. What's up, Anthony? All right, let's put our belt back on, hit 305 or 305, 405 for eventually, and then we'll work from there, guys. 490 is it? 490 or 495? 490, I think is our 490 is 490. So 490 is our current PR. Well, that one already moved, Robert. That one already moved. We're not going for a PR tonight on anything. We usually do PRs on Wednesdays. For bench, and usually late in the week for deadlift, but all right, let's grab it. That could have been one of the fans that cut on. That might have been the humming sound you were hearing. We should probably clip up actually for this. We should probably clip up for the 405.
All right. So we're gonna hit 405 for up to 1 to 3 reps. We'll see how it feels. It might feel terrible. We might decide we're only gonna do 1, but. All right, let's grab it. Line up this rack a little bit. Yep. Just one. It felt kind of rough on that last one. Not like bad, but like definitely felt like we're spending a lot of energy, and I still got more to do. Ugh. It didn't feel terrible though. It didn't feel terrible. A lot of milk in my stomach. Maybe that's why it feels weird. Ugh. We're about halfway through our fair life. Oh, what we got going on in the chat, guys? I'm coming. Hold on. You've been here a long time. Yes, rich guy. Yes. All right, so what do we got left, guys? What do we got left? That happens a lot. You guys may find this hard to believe, but I don't read very often. I can read. I used to read a lot. So I used to read a lot, but I don't have a lot of hobbies outside lifting anymore. I used to read I don't even know how many books a year. I read a few books a year, not like a ton. But I guess not. I didn't read a lot. I read some. I don't read a lot anymore at all. I just have too much going on to ever sit down and read a book. I don't have that kind of time on my hands anymore. When I was working in automotive, once in a blue moon, I'd have time to read. I would read when I was working in automotive. I read whenever I had downtime. But now the only time I read are the numbers and the dumbbells. So more important. We have not squatted yet, Saray, but we have to do rear delts too. So we're gonna do rear delts and then we'll squat. So yeah, it's just one of those things of like, I just don't have a lot of time for that kind of activity. So I used to love reading, but I don't have time for that activity anymore. Ugh. So I used to like reading mostly like mystery type stuff with like you don't know the ending. You know, I like things with like suspense involved. That was the type of reading I did. But all right, let's grab the 70s. Yep. But I have decided that weights are more important in my life. We drink a lot of milk here. Well, aren't you edgy, Smoker? What's your bench, Jobaraz, whatever your name is? Yeah, Audible, Bryn, there you go. You could listen to a book. I actually dislike listening to books more than I like. I would read it before I'd listen to it, I'll be honest. Do a barrel roll? I'm good. God, I'm yawning, guys. Appreciate it, JR. I get the appeal of audiobooks, but I can't make myself like them. Hey, what's up, Jamal? How's it going? What's up? If you guys ever wanted proof that I compete, I've been in competition with Jamal a few times. He's strong. Jamal's strong. You guys should check out his content. Whoa. Pretty sure he's benching like at least 500 right now, if my calculations are correct. I haven't heard, I know a little bit about regionals. I haven't heard like any specifics on like when it's opening up and everything. I'll be at state this year. I want to go to regionals though. As soon as I get an email, I'll be looking at it. I know I qualify, and I believe based on the last meet that we were at, Jamal, you qualify as well. You should. But if you message me, I'll send over. I think I got a PDF of like all the stuff that shows the regional stuff, like the qualifiers. All right. Oh. All right, one more set of these, and then we go to squat, guys. Whew. It's been a long night so far. Whew. Everything's moving a little slow. All right. Yep. Oh yeah, it's all positivity here, right, twins? All positivity. We got some squats to do. Yeah, I'll be at the Classic. I liked the Classic last year. I think they did a good job with it. Other than the fact one of the cameras was down. But I liked the Classic last year. So I'll be squatting at this next one, Jamal. it felt like the classic moved really good. Like the pace was good. Having two platforms makes so much difference. Yeah, my deadlift's climbing still. My bench is still climbing, but squat's still a little funky for me. All right, let's get this racked up for our squats, guys. All right. Yeah, I've been told the same thing a few times. I don't typically use chalk on my legs when I deadlift. So. Yeah, you know what's a crazier thing than recording yourself while you work out, Madix, is watching someone when you don't want to. You know how it is. I'll chalk my hands, but I don't usually chalk or baby powder or anything else. I know a lot of people like to do the shoulders as well. It's never been a thing for me, I guess. Maybe if I tried it, I'd like it, but. I have seen a lot of people use the baby powder though, like a lot. I just take some powdered creatine and rub it on my shins. Makes the bar move twice as fast. Yeah, there's a couple guys that use smelling salts. I don't typically. It's crazy that there's so many negative people when it comes to workout streams. Like, anybody that comes into a workout stream and sees someone doing something, constructive and just absolutely despises it for some reason, I feel like it's always a coping mechanism for them to be angry at the person behind the camera. So it's a new thing. I don't understand the XP either, rich guy. We're working on it. I'm sure it'll get better with time. What do you mean these streams are random? We're always working out, Scribble. Always working out. I bet. Do you watch gaming streams, Medics? That's the most popular stream type on YouTube. Maybe you should go find something you want to watch then. I'm also a competitive powerlifter. I powerlift professionally, Medics. So that's what you can expect here. Yep. What's your bench press, Maddox? You work out every day, right? What's your bench press, Maddox? Well, yeah, everybody will watch people dance on stream for hours and no complaints. 245, that's about where we warm up typically. So it's a solid bench press, but what does the camera have to do with your bench press? The stream's fine. 245 is like our trick weight. We can do like tricks with 245, like circus tricks. Oh, you're talking about RPE? Yeah, that was ridiculous. The thing is he put himself in a really bad position as well, because the business has the right to go after him for spreading false information on Google reviews. I can't stop them. So if for some reason Barbells wanted to pursue him for that because he did use his legitimate Google account, they can. I'm not going to, but they can, because it isn't a reflection on the business. They're already disputing it. So, yeah. So that's on him. I can't help him. What's up, vlog? It's secretly rich guy. I don't plan on doing 3 reps, JPEG. I plan on doing a rep. I know that's going to upset you. You seem to get upset by that. Every time you seem to get upset. I plan on doing 1 rep. So your big maybe is a big nope. There's definitely a video out there live where I've had shorts on for at least 1 live, guys. There has to be one. I don't wear shorts very often, guys. I just don't. I like long pants. I feel very comfortable in long pants. We usually don't squat and deadlift on the same day. Whew, feels rough. I need to squat before deadlifts. I'm smoked, guys. Those deadlifts got me. Tonight. Oh. We're gonna do a drop set here in a second, don't worry. We'll go 225 for like 7. Do a quick drop. 385 is the most I've squatted. It wasn't perfect depth though. All right. What's up, Mr. Pallet? Welcome back. I did that on purpose, Brent. I've been trying out the wide stance. I kind of like it. I'm not sure yet. Yes, I train very specifically. My training speed is very, very intentional. Vlog, I feel like you know the answer to these questions. All right, guys, we're gonna drop it down to 225 and do a quick set of 7, and then figure out what we're doing from there. Ah. I eat fruit before my workouts typically. Yeah, I'm getting used to it, Brent. I'm getting used to it. So it's still a stance that I'm not super comfortable in, but I'm getting there. I like it, but I'm not comfortable in it. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Ooh. I weigh 180. All right, let's grab this. Whew. Just a quick set of 7, nothing heavy, 225. Little drop set, get the legs finished off for the night. Yeah, it felt pretty good. I wouldn't say it's a lot of effort, Bryn, but it's close. It's close to the same level of effort, yes. That's the most volume you're ever going to see here. 7 reps. Well, this is a good stream in the scroll wheel there, Scribble. All right, we do fun stuff here. Why do I look so close? What do you mean? I've got a pretty good distance to the camera here, like full arm's length. Oh, yeah, no, John, you get to miss out on a lot of the So here's the other part to that you guys don't see. Here's the other part that you guys don't see, right? Is all the restricted messages that I get. I've had a lot of interesting things said to me that you guys don't ever get to see. Yes, mostly from the trolls. Oh yeah, it gets bad. I had some messages that come through on the stream, guys, and I don't know if streamers talk about this very often, but I get some messages on the stream, and I get some messages like on my other social platforms, my Instagram, Facebook, some wild things, right? That I've never heard anybody say things like this in a public space, but because they're behind a keyboard, and they'll send these messages, and some of the things that get said, it's just like, what is going on here? Like, why do you feel the need to, number one, type this out? And then you even wrote a subject line, and then you hit send. Like, you did all of this effort, and at no point throughout this entire process did it dawn on you to be like, maybe I shouldn't send this. Well, it is what it is, though, Alex. People are gonna hate regardless. I could be sitting here giving away free food to the homeless, and someone would find a reason to hate the stream, right? That it doesn't matter what you do, right? It doesn't matter what you do. I can't say there's a reason why we don't say those kind of things on stream, Miles. There's a reason they get sent in private. But I've had everything from threats to weird requests. weird requests and threats. Those are usually the two you get, right? Yeah. But you just have to realize that the more of that stuff that happens just means you're doing something right. The more haters you have, the more you're progressing in the right direction. And that sounds weird, right? That like, oh, more haters is not a good thing. No, it means you're doing something right. The more people it means that more people are paying attention, regardless of what their intentions are. So I wish they were all positive people, but you get the good and the bad. 5,000 calories, 300 grams of protein a day. But if you don't learn to take in and figure out what's good and what's bad when it comes to those kind of things, right? So I get on here, right, and every night I get 1,000 great messages from people, right? I've got people that are here every day, people like, Mossberg and Bryn and even Rich Guy, right? Alex. I get 1,000 great messages. I get to hear that I help people with their benches. I help people get stronger, things like that. And then I get a handful of bad messages. And the thing is that yes, I have gotten prank calls. For every one bad message I get 2 or 3 really great responses, and it's weighing the good and bad there, right? So some nights it seems the opposite though, right? Doesn't it? Some nights it feels like we get 3 bad messages for every good message, but most nights it's the other way around, right? No, Will, I recommend against it. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm a generally positive person, I feel like, so I don't let it bother me. I'm natural, Cam. I wouldn't recommend it. Today, you talk about warm. It was warm today, yeah. It was warm today. Oh. But, no, I mean, I legitimately, yes, I'm natty. I am natty. Who says recommend against it? I recommend you against taking gear. I mean, what do you mean? I appreciate it, Cam. Natty's the way to be. God bless, Andrea. But yeah, it's you got to learn to take even the bad messages and understand that, those are generally people that are just having, rough lives, most of them. And that you'll probably never see their names pop up again unless they're RPE, right? And ultimately, they're here, they're gone, and you'll never hear from them again. It's not a big deal, right? It's the people that stick around for a long time and are big support, it's a great support system. Those are the people, right,
that make it worth doing. So those are the people that make it worth doing. Yeah, most of these trolls, the people that come in and troll and say angry things, are not happy people. They're suffering in their own way, and this is the only way they know to get that information, to express that. And that's unfortunate. Hopefully they'll find better ways to express it in the future. Great way to do that, guys, is to lift heavy weights. It'll alleviate a lot of stress. It's great for mental health. So it's a big self-esteem builder. So yeah, it's never good to feed on negativity. So everything's reciprocal. If you put yourselves around negative people and you become a negative person, and then you sit there and you exude negativity, and now you're making other people negative, right? So it's a slippery slope when it comes to that kind of stuff. So if you surround yourself with positive people, it spreads positivity, you know? It's one of those things, like, you gotta, you get what you give, you know? You get what you give. Yeah, with a 365 bench though, Christian. So, you know, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. The bench makes up for it. Yeah, creatine used to be super cheap, guys. It used to be super cheap. I miss when I could get like 100 servings of creatine for $1.50. All right, everybody started using it, and the prices skyrocketed. So, when I first started taking creatine 3 years ago, even, or 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, somewhere in there. When I first started taking creatine like 4 or 5 years ago, I could get a jar, like a month's supply of creatine for like $4. Now I go and I want 30 servings, and it's going to cost me $30. It's like $1 a serving. It's nutty. Have a go at Andrea. It's much appreciated. I take 15 grams of creatine 7 days a week, yes. I take 15 grams 7 days a week. So not only is creatine expensive now, but it's also, I take a lot of it, so. I feel that, Alex. What was I gonna say? Luckily, I've got a business account with Vitamin Shop, so I get a little bit of a discount with Vitamin Shop. 20% off. Having my own fitness business has a few perks. So. I would say out of all the lifting supplements I've ever heard of or taken, which isn't a lot, I'm very picky with my supplements. I'm very picky with my supplements. Creatine is probably the most effective, I would say. The effects aren't as apparent immediately as some of the other supplements you'll take. Like, you know, caffeine's a supplement, you get energy from it, but that's not like a long-term effect item, that's short-lived. Whereas, like, you know, beta-alanine, you might get a little bit of an itch, right? So you know that's working, you know it's at least doing something, right? So beta-alanine, you get that little bit of an itch on your skin, you know the beta-alanine's working, right? And then that's your pre-workout stuff, right? Citrulines and all your blood flow enhancers, and then you've got your creatine, and your creatine bang for buck is always going to be, and for my personal supplements, a top tier pick. So, what's up, Cam? No. No, Josh. You got to work out. That's the key. That's the key, bag chaser. Proper hydration, proper nutrition. I got nothing to do with that. I got nothing to do with that. Genetics do play a role. So vascularity is partially genetic, but you can be more vascular than the average person if you work out. It's not something you can't achieve. Now, how easy is it going to be, and how vascular can you get at the top end? Those are where your genetics kick in. We've already lifted you. You lifted for about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. See, I have nothing to do with any of the twins. I'm here speaking. No, I don't stop training. I don't miss a day unless I absolutely have to. Body fat does make a difference, yes. $100%, Michael. I don't do any cardio. But I think it's time for me to go get some rest, guys. So I got a dragon bag chaser. I am going to go home, get some rest, and get prep for tomorrow. Don't forget to subscribe. I stream 7 days a week. I stream 7 days a week, live 6 days a week. So I'm here every night. So, no, I'm doing okay. I promise I'm doing all right. It is just time for me to get some sleep, guys. I appreciate you all being here. Super appreciate all the support in the super chats. Kevin was a big supporter tonight. Super appreciate all of that. It is a big help. Hold on 1 second. But Kevin was a big supporter tonight with the super chats. Super helpful. But I will see you guys tomorrow. We'll be back. We'll probably do a 10 o'clock tomorrow. I've got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. But that's earlier in the day, so we'll see how that makes my day pan out. So, but all right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Appreciate y'all being here.